Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. In this technical analysis of the stock market video, I'm going to focus on IWM today, the Russell 2000 ETF. We're going to check in with the semiconductors and then take a look at Tesla. Okay, IWM. It was down 416 on Friday, down $3.34 for the week. So here's the thing. I want to go back and take a look. Last time I put a video out on IWM was Saturday, January 25th. And so therefore the last trading day prior to that was the 24th, which is this candle right here, this little candle right there. Okay. So at that time, I really thought this market, that we had this low, we had beautiful divergence showing up in here on multiple levels. And I thought we were getting ready to take off. Matter of fact, I think I even labeled the video risk on. And that I thought we were going to push higher, and that this was the wave count that I had. Well, this now the wave count's changed. I had a bullish wave count. I had A, B, C, and that minute wave 2 was ending right here, so that we would have 1, 2, and starting off on 3. Well, that didn't quite happen, did it? You know, the market just kind of chopped sideways until February 6th. Then it started to break down out of what became a little rising wedge, and it broke down with a vengeance in the second half of February into the 1st of March in here. So, pretty negative picture that has developed. Now, the real question is this the low right here, March 13th? Right now, I'm still holding it as a potential low because that is the last thing I can do to hold the wave 2 actually as a part of this scenario for minor wave 3 higher. And if it takes out this low, which was really only 30 cents away from the low that occurred on August 5th, okay, the low on August 5th, 196.70, the low here on March 13th, 197.0. If we come down Monday, Tuesday next week, take out that low, well, then all bets are off. In my opinion, the bullish scenario on the Russell 2000 goes out the window. I have a really, really hard time carving out a bullish scenario going forward. Let's put it that way. So what am I showing here with this dashed vertical line? This is the spring equinox, which occurred here in North America early morning on March 20th. Usually you think of like the 21st, you know, March, September, June, September, etc. So it actually occurred on the 20th this year. So we actually had a low 5 trading days before the equinox. And here we are now 6 trading days after it. So I'd been looking for a low going into the end of March. So the real question is, are we going to get it on the last trading day of March on Monday? And will it take out this low? Or is it going to, are we going to mess around and go lower into the 1st, 2nd of April, Liberation Day, as President Trump calls it, on April 2nd? We'll see. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of worry in this market right now. And we're about to find out, is the market ready to climb a wall of worry, or is it going to crack wide open? Okay, so that's where I sit with IWM. We take out this low, I become a lot more bearish on the outlook for the Russell 2000. All right, let's take a look at the semiconductors. I'm going to look at the SOX index. Let's just look at the daily view right now. I'm going to get rid of the 144 for the moment because sometimes it just clutters up the chart. So we broke down out of this range that the SOX index had been in. And to me, that projected a new low down here to hit 182.50. Well, we're getting pretty close. On Friday, we got a low of 187.44. So we're just a couple of points away from achieving that goal. And when you look at this compared to, here's the semis, this compared to the SMH ETF, the SOX index has taken out the August 5th low. So it's gone to a lower low. So we've got a downtrend occurring right now. We come down, lower low here, come back up, lower highs, okay? And now we go to another lower low. Well, we haven't quite gotten that on SMH just yet. So the real question is, it's going to be interesting. These guys, is the SOX index leading SMH down? So the low over here, the August low on SMH is 200.49, $200.49. And we closed at 212.17. We're not that far away. So that's where we're watching in here. The semiconductor sector was the biggest of the 16 ETF sectors I look at every week. It was the biggest mover to the downside this last week. All right, let's take a look at Tesla. I'm going to pull that up. Let me go back to the home page and let me scroll down here and pull up Tesla. So Tesla was down $9.58 on Friday, up $14.84 for the week. I want to take a look at the Elliott Wave picture that I've got on Tesla. So let me go to the weekly. The bigger view I've got on this is that a cycle wave up peaked in October of 21. And since October of 21, this has struggled to go higher. Yeah, it went higher for what, 2-3 weeks. It had a higher peak in here. So the high in October of 21 was 414.50. The high here in December was 488.54. And then we just collapsed since then. So the way this looks to me is that we are in a bigger corrective pattern. And I think this is kind of in sync now with the overall bigger corrective pattern I think the major indices are in. The SPX and the NASDAQ 100, etc. And so I think we're going to, that this has got a pretty good chance of coming on down. And if it's a C wave, we're going to get 5 waves down in this. And where I've got this C wave is at approximately 120. Well, that's exactly where C equals A. And, so that's my first target on C, is C equaling A. So we'll see if it comes down that far. Now, I mean, it seems like a lot. I mean, we're at 263.55 at the close on Friday. To come down to 120, that's dropping, over 50% from where it is now, and it's already down significantly. Is it possible? Absolutely. I mean, look what happened back in 22. And, this stock has come a long way, and it could give back a lot, and it could do it in a hurry. So that's where I sit. And, looking at it on a daily basis, it's I don't really have this defined as to what have we got going on in here. This looks like an impulsive wave to the downside. And you'd have to sit back and say, well, you counted 1, 2, and maybe 1, 2, and then 3. And it's looking for the first complete 5-wave move to the downside in here. But the major thing is looking for a little better definition on a weekly in terms of the wave structure, and then having the ratio of C versus A as the initial target down at about 120, where C equals A. So that's my take on Tesla. And what's interesting, though, if this is the case, and we complete a cycle wave 2 corrective pattern from there, then the next move is a cycle wave 3 to the upside, which could get really, really interesting. So we'll see what happens here with Tesla. We've definitely got some crazy times going on right now. Okay, that's it for this weekend. I hope you felt the video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit that little subscriber button. And if you'd like more of this information on a regular basis, head on over to joehenches.net. All right, everyone, have a great week. It's going to be interesting. Talk to you on the next video.